Right, so let's get right into it because after that live stream, we have a lot to unpack today. So, after version 6.6 special program live stream, many of you are probably asking this same question. How many Primogems can you actually farm during the full patch? Lots of players are already hoarding hard, ready to pull the second NICOLE, Lohen, or even Mavwika goes live. So in today's video, we're going through every single Primogem source in version 6.6. So by the end, you'll know precisely how much you can save, if it's enough for your target, and some smart priority thoughts. So let's begin. Now, let's slow things a bit and really go step by step through the Primogem calculation, because this is the part that genuinely decides everything. We start with the most consistent and reliable source in the entire game, the one thing that never changes no matter how big or small the patch is: daily commissions. Version 6.6 runs for a full 42 days, and every single day gives you 60 Primogems, 40 from completing your 4 commissions, and another 20 from reporting back to Catherine. It might not feel exciting day by day, but over time it quietly builds into something massive. Over 42 days, that becomes 2,520 Primogems. That's already more than 15 pulls just from logging in daily and spending a few minutes completing tasks. Never skip your dailies. Every day you miss is 60 Primogems gone forever. Right after that, we have the easiest early boost in the entire patch: maintenance compensation. This is something every player gets automatically without doing anything. When the update drops, Hoyoverse gives out 600 Primogems as compensation for server downtime. That's almost 4 free wishes added to your account before you even properly start the patch. Then comes the version livestream codes. The upcoming 6.7 special program gives 3 redeem codes worth 100 Primogems each for a total of 300. These are always limited time and expire very quickly, so missing them is basically throwing away almost 2 wishes for no reason. I'll be posting every code immediately in the community tab the moment they go live, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. Now, moving into the story content, one of the most enjoyable ways to earn Primogems, completing all the new Archon quests and main story chapters added in 6.6 gives you 740 Primogems plus 2 intertwined fates. These rewards pop automatically as you progress through the key quest steps. It's one of the best feeling sources because you're getting pulls just from enjoying the main storyline and diving deeper into the lore. On top of that, new world quests, story quests, hangout events, and other side content in 6.6 give around 140 Primogems total. These smaller quests are scattered throughout the patch. They're worth doing not just for the Primogems, but because they usually contain some of the most interesting character moments and lore drops. New map exploration, this patch gives 0 Primogems from new regions. Version 6.6 doesn't add a brand new explorable area, so there are no big hauls from chests, puzzles, or statues of the Seven in fresh land. Just noting this clearly so you're not waiting around expecting them. New achievements tied to 6.6 content give around 210 Primogems total. As you explore, defeat enemies in specific ways, or complete hidden objectives, these unlock naturally without any extra grinding. It's a nice passive bonus on top of everything else you're already doing. Now let's talk about the biggest chunk of limited time rewards: the events. The main flagship event alone gives around 850 Primogems. These events usually stretch across multiple days, mixing combat, mini-games, exploration, and story elements. They're designed to be very accessible, so even casual players can comfortably complete them without needing highly optimized teams. On top of that, we have 2 additional smaller events, each giving roughly 420 Primogems. When you add everything together, events alone bring in about 1,690 Primogems. That's already over 10 wishes just from limited time content, and it's one of the most rewarding parts of the patch because it doesn't require heavy grinding, just consistent participation. Then we have miscellaneous sources that are easy to overlook: login bonuses, web events, character test runs, Hoyoverse social media rewards, and minor mail drops. Combined, these add up to around 265 Primogems across the patch. They trickle in gradually, so they're the kind of rewards that can quietly push you over the edge when you're close to pity. Now we move into the recurring systems, which are just as important as the new content. Spiral Abyss remains one of the biggest sources for active players. Across the multiple resets within the patch, it provides up to 800 Primogems if you fully clear it with 36 stars each time. There are 2 resets during 6.6, so it's a significant amount if your teams are ready. This is the most demanding source in terms of team building and skill, but definitely worth pushing for. Imaginarium Theater adds another 1,000 Primogems through its rotations. Even if you don't fully clear everything, you can still secure most of the rewards with partial progress, so it's worth doing regularly. There's also the newer permanent combat mode, Stygian Onslaught, contributing around 450 Primogems. Interestingly, Lohen's kit is specifically designed to perform well here, so if you end up pulling him, you'll be farming this content with him anyway. Good overlap between rewards and character usage. Finally, we have Paimon's Shop Reset. Every month, you can exchange Stardust for 5 intertwined fates. 1 full cycle fits within the 6.6 window, giving you those extra pulls without spending any Primogems. The free Battle Pass track also gives 5 Acquaint fates just from leveling it up through your normal weekly missions and dailies. When you put everything together, all the patch exclusive rewards combined with the recurring sources, a fully active free-to-play player can earn around 8,510 Primogems, plus 7 intertwined fates. That's converted to roughly 60 pulls from Primogems alone, and about 67 total pulls when you include the fates. That's a solid amount and can comfortably get you into soft pity territory if you manage everything properly. If you're using Welkin over 42 days, it adds another 3,780 Primogems, pushing your total to around 12,290, plus the fates, roughly 83 pulls. With Welkin plus BP, you get even higher, around 12,970 Primogems, plus 11 intertwined fates for about 92 pulls total. In the early part of the patch, especially Phase 1 during Nicole's banner, you can expect around 40 to 42 pulls as a free-to-play player, or about 53 to 56 if you have Welkin or Welkin plus BP active. This is extremely important if you're planning to pull on the first half banners. For Phase 2, you'll accumulate roughly 17 to 28 pulls, depending on your spending level and how much content you clear. That's exactly why saving going into the patch matters. Any pulls you don't spend on Nicole will carry forward for Lohen. So, drop in the comments, who's your target in 6.6? Going for Nicole, Durin, and Lohen, or Mavuika, or trying to get both? If this breakdown helped map out your Primogem plan, smash that like button. It means a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! If you want to play games outside of Gacha, but let's be honest, Steam prices can get pretty expensive. That's where Loot Bar comes in. Loot Bar is mainly known as a top-up platform, but they also have a game key marketplace where you can find discounts of up to 80%. For example, I've been wanting to try Resident Evil for a while now. On Steam, it's priced at $82, but on Loot Bar, it's only $54. That's already $28 saved without doing anything. And if you're a new user, the price drops even further to just $49. That's over $33 off just for signing up. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a 20% cash back promo, so you're saving even more. You can activate your key in about 30 seconds, and you'll get money back on top of it. Loot Bar has a 4.9 rating on Trustpilot with tens of thousands of reviews. They offer official keys, instant delivery, and even a 7-day refund guarantee. Honestly, it's just a cheaper and smarter way to buy real games. Check out my link in the description and the pinned comment.